Hello, Saja Al-Bedoui. How do I pronounce your name? Is it Saja or Saha? Saja Al-Bedoui, how are you doing? YouTube says there are 12 people tuned in. I find that hard to believe. But feel free to say hello, folks. Saja says they're doing good. I'm glad to hear. I am checking emails and writing while being on the live stream. Benito says, chill, don't blow up the place. True. Benito Martinez, you're probably so attractive that you have an anonymous profile photo. Thank you, Saja. Saja says, I like your shirt. Appreciate that. Talaine Edwards says, W Star Wars fan. Thank you. Talaine Edwards, appreciate that. What is your favorite Star Wars movie? Tell me your favorite Star Wars film. Benito Martinez says, I'm actually a Kentucky Derby master. Okay. Kentucky Derby, I've never watched. I don't think I plan on it. Hasey Sali Effendi says hi. I hope I pronounced that. If not, yes, Revenge of the Sith is also my favorite. And that movie, Revenge of the Sith, Star Wars Episode 3, it was the first movie that I saw ever that had like a pessimistic ending, like an ending that's not happy, you know, like where the dark side is victorious. That's the first movie I've ever saw where like that was a thing, and there was no doubt about it, and it like I saw it in ninth grade, and it changed my perspective on like a lot of things. FNAF for Life 45 says hi. How are you? Egg says hello. Same as Attack of the Clones. True. Yeah, Revenge of the Sith really made an impact on. It was like Revenge of the Sith taught me that, like, it's possible to have a dark, sad ending to a piece of art, and I think that set my expectations for like life moving forward. That it's entirely possible that things don't go to plan, and people with a lot of expectations may completely go against them, and I think I relate to that by, I don't know, immigrant parents wanting their kid to go to medical school and then they don't. Anakin Skywalker slaughters a few younglings. You know, it's the same equivalence. Saja says, "How are you?" I'm doing all right. Call me. Chloe says, "I like your hair." Thank you. Appreciate that. Very much appreciated. I will plug some shows. I am performing at Give a Hoot Comedy Club in Gaithersburg, Maryland tomorrow, Wednesday. That's a free show, and it starts at 8 o'clock. And I'm also performing there in Gaithersburg at Give a Hoot Comedy Club Friday night. That show costs money. It might start at 8, it might start at 7. That's my schedule. Talaine Edwards says, what is your favorite Sith? I guess I would say Darth Vader. I mean, a bit of a generic answer there, but I mean, just the amount of, I think like the amount of hope instilled into Anakin Skywalker that he probably didn't ask for. Like, that's something I relate to as an only child with parents that didn't get into medical school. So I became responsible for that baggage. And lo and behold, I too did not go to medical school. I didn't even apply. So, yeah, Anakin Skywalker, or Darth Vader, technically, is my favorite Sith. Uh, Darth Revan. I need to. I read up on Darth Revan's backstory, but I should probably do that again. I might do that right now, actually. What is your favorite lightsaber? Um, I feel like mine oscillates between Mace Windu's because it's purple. Well, Darth Revan also has a purple lightsaber. Actually, do you know the backstory behind that? What informs Darth Revan's purple lightsaber in addition to the red one? And then what's up with some Sith having purple lightsabers? Like, what's the deal with purple lightsabers and sort of where they fit? Saja asks, "What is your favorite color?" My favorite color, I would say, is true cyan. It's a shade of blue. Um, Historically, my favorite color has been any shade of blue. I like all blues. Over time, that's evolved to like bluish green or blues that are found more so in nature, as opposed to like absolute traditional blue, or even traditional dark blue. Like I like blue greens, teals, nature-esque blues that lean towards green bars. Um, yes, he used to be a Jedi, Darth Revan. And he had green, blue, red, purple. Oh, wow, that's a lot. I wonder if Disney will have a live action or animated uh, content depicting Darth Revan. I hope that happens. Saja says favorite color is pink. Pink is pretty dope. I can get behind how bright and vibrant and festive pink is. Um, I can get behind that. Is there a pink lightsaber in Star Wars lore? I wonder if that's a thing. You know, I purchased a MacBook, and I purchased the cheapest one, and I thought that if it didn't like run to my liking, then I would upgrade it by the time I could like refund it. Uh, and of course, it only runs slow when that time window wrapped up. But I think the reason is because I have a lot of recordings of comedy rehearsals. So, do I know Star Wars: The Acolyte is from the Old Republic? Yes, I knew that. I watched The Acolyte. It's pretty good, pretty cool. I thought that, but I'm also aware of the backlash. Um, I thought that the directing and maybe the writing could have been a bit tighter for the Acolyte. But I love the lore, the action and the choreography was on point. The acting was on point too. But I do think the scripts that the actors were given and the directions the actors were told to go towards, figuratively, maybe even literally at certain points, were maybe questionable. But yeah, I hope they bring it back. I heard they canceled season 2 of The Acolyte. I hope that decision gets reversed or something is done to kind of explore the Old Republic. And the other pet peeves I have about The Acolyte is that the Easter eggs were very, very limited. And they shouldn't have been Easter eggs. They should have been things that were fleshed out. For example, the appearance of Darth Plagueis. I don't think that should be limited to an Easter egg. I think that should be like a substantive occurrence that lasts more than a second. And so you had stuff like that happening a lot, and it kind of felt minimalist in a way that I wish was better. There's one person tuned in. Who is that one person? All good. Well, I Googled Revan, and I forgot what I was looking for, but it's up there. Um, Purple lightsaber means you can use the dark side of the Force. Ah, okay. Interesting. I'm surprised that. I guess they. I guess that never comes up in the films or even the shows that like purple um, has that characteristic attribute. But like I feel like I've read something along those lines, but um, I kind of wish that was called out in the actual movies or the affiliated shows, perhaps. Um, Star Wars is pretty lit. I started the newest Star Wars show, Skeleton Crew, and it's not bad, but I think I'd be more motivated to binge it if I was confident that the story has impact on the broader plot. All right, I think I'm talking to an echo now. Not an echo, but it's just me. Yo, none of y'all like the chat or like the post? There's one tuned in, but there's 0 likes. What did I do to deserve this? That's funny. Yeah, Skeleton Crew. I agree. It's on the boring side. I think it has potential, but I would be more motivated to watch it if I better understood where it fits in the grand scheme of things, and if that position, wherever it fits, like if I knew that it had an impact on the plot, then I'd be more motivated to watch it. Well, this is an interesting experience. I only recently got back into live streaming, and when I started this stream, I didn't say anything because I devoted my attention mainly to like writing. See you later, Saja. Feel free to check out my other content in your free time. Algol Rhythm says, "How black do you think I'm not?" That's I feel like that's a trick question for at least 2 reasons. Oh, algorithm bars. That's a clever username. Lightsaber forms. There are. Yes. Those are a thing. Lightsaber forms. I've like read about those in some sort of Star Wars wiki. And I read that Darth Sidious is a master of all of them. Form 5. Wow, we got a hardcore fan. I gotta get hip and like study the actual forms. I don't know that I have a favorite one. I'd have to know what each one is. Lightsaber forms. I'm opening up Wikipedia, and let's see if it goes to the actual forms. I see like destruction of Grievous. I'm seeing like plot lines. Okay, form 1, Shi Cho is the oldest known form. Algorithm, I like doggy form. Could you elaborate algorithm? Like what lightsaber wielder uses that form? I guess like Anakin. And the evidence is the existence of Luke and Leia, I suppose. Form 1 is the oldest form, simplistic style. Form 2, Makashi, elegance, graceful presentation, balletic. Form 3, defensive style. Form 4, Ataru, acrobatic. Form 5, 2 fluid disciplines, which are considered physically demanding due to the requirement of quick transitions, dedicated defensive stances to all-out attacks. Oh, okay, Form 5. So which lightsaber wielder was most well known for Form 5? 5 Anakin. Okay. And Obi-Wan Form 4. Interesting. Okay. Gotcha. Cool. Forbidden Forms as well. Okay, that's really cool. Alrighty, friends, I think I'm going to wrap this up soon. I will quickly replug my shows this week. There are 2 of them that I'd like to plug. Wednesday and Friday, because Thursday sold out in Owings Mill, Maryland. But Wednesday and Friday is in Gaithersburg, Maryland at Give a Hoot Comedy Club. Tomorrow's show is free. It starts at 8 o'clock. Friday's show is listed on the website, as well as the tickets for Friday. Thank you so much. Check out my content, like, subscribe, eat your vegetables. Free Palestine.